morning, children. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Well, I'm here today recording this video for you to help you and to explain today's activities. Since I have gone to a public school to help to deliver the goods. So today I won't be on the computer till the afternoon shift. So we're going to start. Today we're going to keep on practicing passive voice and we are going to introduce on the use of could and should. I think that you have already been working with them, with the other teachers and previous years. But the first activity has to do with passive voice. It's an easy activity in which we have to complete this report with the words on the box. Okay, so number 1, it's already done. You have to complete the following. Okay, remember that in passive voice we use the verb to be in present or in past. It depends on the sentence, and the verb in third column. Okay, pay attention if you are going to use the present or the past, and if you are talking about singular or plural. For example, number 1 says last week tourists. It's in plural, so that's why we use where, and it says last week, so that's why we use the past. Okay, so then you continue, and the following activities you have to deal with could and should. And here is the grammatical explanation. We use could to make a suggestion from a number of possible ideas. For example, the youth club could buy rechargeable batteries. And we also use could if you aren't sure the other person will agree. We could get a pizza, like an invitation. Okay, and we use should to ask for advice when you don't know what to do and you ask your friends, your mother for advice. Do you think I should change my idea? Yeah, I think you should. Or you use should to give a strong advice when you think something is a good or bad idea. Here we make a suggestion, okay? And here you give a strong advice because you are sure that the other person is going to do something wrong or something that's very, very good for him or her. Okay, so remember that we use should for a strong advice. And the example says, we should create a digital newsletter because it saves paper. Okay, so here I invite you to write this says, to ask for advice or to give a strong advice, we use could or should. There you have to write your answer. Okay, we move. Then you are going to complete activity number 2. In activity number 2, you have to choose the best word to complete each sentence. Okay, so you have to pay attention if you are going to use could, should, or shouldn't in the negative form. So pay attention to the sentence and to the use of each of them. Okay, we continue. I'm sorry, it moved. Where is it? Here. In activity 3, you have to choose the correct words. Again, you have to read the sentence, understand what it says, and then choose the correct option. Okay, number 1, it's already done. It says, hi Mark, it's a lovely day. I think we should go swimming in the lake this afternoon. Let's go for number 2. No, I don't want to. My dad says you swim there because it isn't clean. So the lake, it isn't clean. It isn't a safe place. So you are going to give an advice. a strong advice because you are sure that you cannot swim in that water. So my dad says you shouldn't, okay? Remember, it's should, no deberías. Shouldn't, no deberías nadar allí porque no es limpio. Okay? Then you continue. Finally, we have this project that we are working with, which is the Green Month. In week 1, we have dealt with water. With week 2 was a holiday, so we are going to keep on with week 3, which is life on land. And I've put some pictures for you, then read what it says here. And you know, we all know that life on land it's very important. We live on land. So I've attached here a picture which explains why it is so important. Then read it carefully. Well, it says that we depend on the earth. We, humans, all of us, and such as animals and plants. So then read it carefully and let's have a look at the last part that says urgent action must be taken to reduce the loss of natural habitats and biodiversity, which are part of our common heritage and support global food and water security, climate change mitigation and adaptation, and peace and security. Okay? So, what's the task? Here it says the task. Again, like last week, you are going to find a nice picture related to the topic. Remember, this week the topic is life on land. And you are going to write some sentences, unless 3, giving advice or making suggestions. So you are going to use the theme that we have dealt with today. Should or could. And in those sentences, you are going to say, to write about how to improve the life on land, to reduce the loss of natural habitats and biodiversity, to make people understand its importance, and to reduce the climate change. Some actions to reduce the climate change. Okay, so here it's my example. This is the picture I've chosen, and I wrote, we should adopt new techniques to weather climate change. Okay, I wrote only 1. You have to write unless 3, okay? One of them has to be using should or could, okay? So, in Spanish, van a elegir una foto relacionada al tema de la semana y van a escribir al menos 3 oraciones dando avisos o sugerencias sobre estos temas, ¿sí? De darle a conocer a la gente por qué es importante que tomemos en cuenta esto y que consideremos este tema importante y qué acciones podemos nosotros mismos hacer para mitigar estos cambios. ¿Ok? So, ponen la foto y escriben al menos 3 oraciones. Una de ellas al menos tiene que estar escrita usando should o could. Recuerden que tiene que estar antes del viernes, ¿sí? Porque yo las voy recolectando para enviarlas a dirección. That's it, people.